And in this video I bring you a very good book for the so-called self-help, and it's very difficult to define this book. I would say it's self-help mixed with biography, and it's an interesting reading. I enjoyed the book very much. It has a very specific style. It starts. It's quite honest in what I can tell. The author is writing everything from the heart, and he talks about different aspects of life, and how he overcomes some problems, but also makes an analysis about a phenomenon that I kind of agree with, that somehow we are reaching our goals, and that doesn't seem to fulfill our inner desires, and somehow we don't reach peace after reaching our goals, and it's quite interesting, quite an interesting concept. So I enjoyed that point of view. I would say that the book is a bit mixed. It's quite. I'm not gonna say it's chaotic, but yeah, somehow. The chapters are very complete. It's written in a very good way, but I have some small problem with the order of the chapters. So he talks about his life, what he learned in his life as a professor, as a black belt, as some officer in the Navy or something, and through these experiences, he reaches some conclusions that then have to do with some philosophical stuff, some spiritual stuff, and those are very interesting. But I miss more of that part and less about life observation. I know it's perhaps me, and that perhaps you will enjoy being more in that part of the book where he talks about life and achieving goals and all that. But the second part of the book is so interesting that I somehow wished that the author would have separated the books into two parts. One part about his life stories, and the other part about perhaps more philosophical stuff. But overall, it's a very good book. It's one of the I don't really like a self-help, a self-improvement, be the best you can, and I certainly hate some authors that present themselves like with this have a yes attitude, be the best positive you can be. So this type of self-help is more my style. The guy is quite a realistic author. It's something that he uses in the description of the book, I think. So he describes himself as a realist, realistic opinions and realistic approaches to life, and it's comforting that instead of pretending to know the answers, he somehow tells you that after achieving his goals, he's still, let's see if I remember correctly, he's still as lost as when he was a child or something like that. So it's quite refreshing to see some self-help author that doesn't really pretend to know all the answers. So yeah, that's all for today. If you are looking for some self-help book, I would recommend you to have a look at this particular work, and it's quite an interesting topic. So I'll try to find more titles related with self-help, and see you on the next video.